All right, Shalom. First off, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, and Kakadash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere Shalom to all the Akim out here that's doing and pushing this work in truth and in sincerity. Okay? Want to go on this video, okay, about overcoming evil with good, okay? In this world, in this life, um, people are, they tend to react to negativity, way quicker than they do positivity. Uh, they tend to react to hatred or hate rather than love, respect, affection. Okay. Uh, for many reasons, a lot of people weren't loved properly, so they uh, are quick to reject some type of love when it's given. Okay, could have been, their parents didn't love them or whatever the case may be. Growing up around certain people, hanging around certain people, you know. But when you come into this knowledge, this faith, okay, we have to overcome all of that bullshit, man, that we have, come to learn in our life. Okay. I'm gonna start off with the book of Romans 12:1. Okay, and it says, "I beseech you," right? It says, "Therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, how about some outside, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, which is set apart, acceptable unto God." Okay, which is your reasonable service. So one of the things, uh, waking up to this knowledge, we go out there on the highway and hedges, that's us putting our life on the line, for the elect. Okay, we're not out there to just, cuss out everybody that just walk by, you know. What about the people that, come up and they sincerely want to know what is, what we speaking about? Okay, you might have some people that are, you know, that are, quick to reject what we say until we actually, have patience with this person, you know, and dealing with them, and they might end up coming around. You know, we don't know who's of the elect or not. So we got to keep that in mind. This person that may be a scoffer, you may look at them like they're a nigga right now. They could end up coming around, and repent. If they're an Israelite, repenting. If they're of the elect is going to repent, you know. And the elect is going to come in many different ways, man. Everybody ain't going to just come, accepting, the truth right away. Everybody ain't going to do that, okay? It says, "And be not conformed to this world," right? What this world is, full of evil. If you present your body as a sacrifice, okay? A sacrifice, they may resist or whatever, but you pretty much laying your life down on the line, okay? And that's for the greater good. And Yahweh Shah, he did it for the greater good, when he presented his body as a living sacrifice, you know. He could have just said, you know what, the hell with these goddamn people, I'm about to just kill these motherfuckers, if he really wanted to, especially the people who came at him. Okay, it says, "But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove that, prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua." So coming into this truth, we have to transform the way that we think, change the way that we think. Normally we would, uh, react to certain situations negatively. Okay, and every now and then we do, start thinking negatively, because we in the flesh, you know. But as you get older and you start, you be in this thing a little bit better, you start, maturing more. Okay, it says, "For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that it is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think." Okay, it says, "But to think soberly, according so God has dealt to every man the measure of faith." And everybody don't have the, the same faith. Okay, we may believe Yahweh Shah is going to come, but everybody ain't going to go through the same thing. Uh, everybody ain't going to die. For example, everybody ain't ready to, to go through the hardcore, hardcore things. Even though we all gonna have to go through hardcore stuff in this truth, But we all go through some stuff, man. And that's the point. We can't be thinking, much more, like we already know that we are the elect. We don't know whether we are the elect or not. So we gotta continue to get through whatever we gotta go through. Even if it's some negative or evil that comes our way. Okay. It says, for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we, being many, are one body in Yahweh Shah, and every one members one of another. It says, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, wherefore, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith. Okay, it says, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teaches on teaching. Okay, and if we are in this service, okay, a part of a service is being a servant. Okay, we're servants of Yahweh B'Shem El Shah. So of course we go out and warn the wicked from their wicked way, tell them that they're gonna end up being destroyed, if they don't get right, they don't repent, Israel, okay, who's going to be the one that destroyed them? It's not, us, it's going to be the Lord, okay, bringing that judgment upon them, okay. It says, or he that exhorts on exhortation, he that gives, let him do it with simplicity. He that rules with diligence, he that shews mercy, right, which is the important thing, with cheerfulness, right? So when we talk about, giving, for example, or sowing mercy, those are acts of good. Okay, and say somebody, especially, a brother does something to you, okay, and he offended you, but he apologized, okay, and you don't know whether his apology is sincere or not, See, we don't know whose apology is sincere, Somebody can say that they sorry and not come around to it, to being sorry. Somebody could say that they're sorry, and they come around to it later on. Okay? But the reason why I'm saying that is because if somebody says, they done something, they say that they sorry, and you holding back on, showing mercy onto them, giving something to them if they need. How are you overcoming good? I mean, overcoming evil with good. Okay, it says, let love be without dissimulation. Okay, it says don't in the NLT it says don't just pretend to love others. you know, you got a lot of that goes on, man. A lot of fake love, fake pretending. I'm pretty sure it happens in a lot of camps, man. Act like you really care for a brother, but you don't really care for him. You don't really care for, if he goes through some shit. you know, you sitting up there saying, Yahweh Shemel Shabrakatah to this brother, praying that the Lord bless him, but you don't really care for whether the Lord blesses him or not. That's fake love, man. Hey, you know what? Being as well, I just said that. Okay, we don't know who's of the elect. We got to keep that in mind. Okay, 2 Timothy 2:22 it says, "Flee also youthful lust, but follow righteousness." Right? It says faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart. Okay? And hey, you gotta look at it like, these brothers that you push with, that, come out on the highway and have just, that are in your camp. Okay? In particular, you gotta look at them like they're brothers, man. The Lord brought y'all together for a reason, and it could be, to test your character. It says, abhor that which is evil. Right? It says cleave to that which is good. Okay? It says don't just pretend to love others. Really love them. Right? Yeah, we know love is, keeping the commandments. Okay? It says hate that what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good. So if you hate what is wrong, you ain't gonna have that mindset on doing wrong, because you want to do right. You want to do right. Well, the scriptures was going to go into it. Cause you got some brother, you may look at it like, hey, this brother could be an enemy. It says be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love. One of the things with this ministry, okay, is being around brothers. Okay, that helps you stay in the spirit. You're being around a brother, that you ain't being around no nigga. A nigga, they don't give a fuck. A nigga in the world don't give a fuck. They don't got no character. They don't have integrity. They don't have the mindset to try to, the fear of the Lord. Okay. It says in honor, preferring one another. Okay. It says not slothful in business. Okay. It says fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Okay. Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, right? Continuing instant in prayer, right? So if a brother go through something, okay, some hard times, well, you should pray for that brother to overcome it. Whatever comes their way. The prayer of another brother is is powerful, man. You know, the Lord looks at that as a righteous thing. You know, He could reward you because you actually are sincere towards praying for this brother that you know may need some type of help, man. Okay, it says yeah, being patient in trouble. Brother go through some stuff. You're long suffering. Okay, it says distributing to the necessity of the saints. Okay, given to hospitality. Okay, hey, that's one of the biggest things, man, that our people lack. We used to be tender and delicate. Okay, um, it says love to strangers. Okay, entertain strangers. The scriptures say, you know, uh, Hebrews 13:2, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Okay, so if you just out there cussing out every goddamn body, you're not in the spirit, just saying, what you think is right, which we see all the time. Guys, those type of people don't last long out there. You know, you just ready to cuss out every goddamn body. You know, Lord could bring judgment on you because you putting your hand towards teaching His word, and you ain't doing what's told of you. Okay, but we have to have that hospitality because hey, somebody come up, you know, that could be an angel. You don't know. Okay, but I'm gonna jump down to the 16th verse. It says, "Be of the same mind same mind one to another, right? Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate." Okay, it says, "Be not wise in your own conceits," right? It says, "Live in harmony" in the NLT version. Live in harmony with each other. Don't be too proud to enjoy the company of ordinary people. Okay, it says, "And don't think you know it all." Okay, it says, "Recompense to no man evil for evil." There you go. Recompense, don't repay no man evil for evil. Okay, you got to overcome that evil with good. It says, "Provide things honest in the sight of all men." Okay, now we not we always say we not no choir boys. Uh, somebody that's just straight up evil. Just straight up a demon. You know, come up and they think that we some soft shoe Christians. You know, we don't act that way towards everybody, man. But hey, if it comes down to it, man, you got to defend yourself, man. You know, but a lot of these people out here are fucking excuse my language, man, but they evil. We try to overcome this evil with the good. If you're how by some outside now, a lot of people don't like that because they're carnal, and they think that their weapons of warfare are carnal. They can't defend um, what they believe in. You know, ev- Eventually it's gonna run out. Their belief is gonna run out, and they a lot. Some of them even gonna walk away, which is good, okay, or they're gonna end up trying to fight. You know, and then that's where it comes into to using wisdom. You know, don't cast your pearls before swine. This person don't have the mind to receiving what's being spoken. Okay, so it says, if it be possible, as much as lies in you, live peaceably with all men, everybody. Okay, as much as possible. Okay? Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place for wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Therefore, if your enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Right. So, if somebody don't do right by you, right, particularly a brother, you don't want to get right. You don't have this fear of the Lord. The Lord will show him why he should be ashamed, man. Okay, it says, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to say shalom till next time.